considered it like a psychiatric disease. That if you didn't believe in God, he said, you were diseased. It's interesting that, in the 1970s, homosexuality was diagnosed as an illness. And now they've removed it from the manual of diagnostic manual of diseases. But what's interesting is promiscuity is a sickness. If you're promiscuous, you're not well. But they don't have any way of treating these things, right? They don't have any way of treating them. And so if you don't have a spiritual path that puts these things where you understand what the shahwat are, what the ghadabiyya is, if you don't understand what the irascible soul is, concupiscible soul is, if you don't know these things, if you don't know how to regulate yourself, if you don't know what temperance is, if you don't know what the results of incontinence, moral incontinence is. So you can get to the White House and you can't control yourself when a young intern comes in. Which means you're not a free person. You're not hur, you're abd. The Arabs say, al-abdu hurrun ma tama', al-hurru abdun ma tama', wal-abdu hurrun ma qana'. That a slave is free if they're content. And a free man is a slave as long as he's covetous. So that aspect of true liberalism, of being truly a liberal person, a free person, if you're not free to be generous with your wealth, you're sick. It's called bukhl. Bukhl is a disease. In Arabic, the word for constipation and miserliness is the same. Imsak. Mumsik is a bakhil. So the person that's holding his feces in himself and poisoning himself, right? This is toxic. It's the same with the person that can't give his money away. And money is like manure. You spread it around and good things grow. You hoard it and it's a horrible stench. Comes out of it. So, but these are sicknesses. They don't, and that's why. How do they go on a journey if they don't even know that there's a journey or a destination? If they just think that this is it. Eat, drink, and be merry. This is it. Are you happy yet? How many drugs is it going to take to realize drugs aren't going to make you happy? How much money is it going to take to realize money's not going to make you happy? How many sexual encounters is it going to take until you realize that sexual encounters are not going to make you happy? Human beings are stupid. We're a stupid species. Except for the prophets and the awliya, we are literally stupid people. We're a stupid species. Animals are smarter than us. Animals, if they see something harmful, they run the other way. You'll never get an animal saying, to the other animal, hey, there's a fire over there, let's go check it out. They see fire and they run the other way. And that's why Allah says, inhum kal an'am. They're like animals. In the tafsir, Fakhruddin al-Razi says, because animals flee from harm. Humans actually are attracted by harmful things. And so if you're aqal, if you're not a shahwani, if you're not ruled by your genitals or your stomach, if you're not ruled by your emotions, then you're aqal. And the aqal is the one that knows things are harm. Like my son, when one of my boys he was a little boy, and we were in a store, and this lady was smoking. She took a puff, and she blew it. And I don't know if he'd ever seen smoke, but he was just fascinated by this smoke coming out of her mouth. And she looked at him and she said, don't you ever do this. This is the madness of human beings. It's just the madness of human beings. It's amazing that we harm ourselves and we harm others. We cause others a lot of pain and suffering, and it's